Hello everybody, and welcome back once again to Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. As we left off last time, we were on board the Ebon Hawk, talking with our companions, but more importantly, constructing, or having Baudur construct for us, our lightsaber. And here she is. Looking good, eh? Anyway, before I get to have some fun chopping and dicing some poor people up with it, one thing really. I was told that, I'm trying to construct obviously my Bow Restorative Mark III upgrade, and I couldn't do it because I didn't have high enough treat injury, and when I went on board the ship to use the workbench, it's only taking Shalar's skill level, I believe. And somebody did say that there was a way on the ship that you can use your companion skill levels, which should make sense really. So I went back on board to try and have a play with it to see if it would work. And when I went back on board my ship, a cutscene happened. Now I didn't watch the cutscene. As soon as the cutscene started, I quit the game. I didn't want to spoil anything. But what I'm trying to say is, because I know it's going to happen when I go back on the ship, I'm going to have to go back on the ship now. Kind of weird, but yeah. So just Shalar forgetting a thing or two on board the ship. Her mind was all phased out with the whole lightsaber situation, and she forgot her purse, I think. So she's just going back on board for a minute.
Do you need a hand?
No, I don't. Go back to your training. I'll call you if I need someone useless.
Is there some problem? I was only offering to help.
Problem?
Oh
No,
boy.
no problem. Just wondering how long you're planning to stick around.
For as long as she needs me, of course.
How heroic of you. Well, she doesn't need you. In fact, we were doing just fine until you showed up.
Oh, is this
Actually,
jealousy?
there are times when it seems you could use some...
Always with the details, aren't you? You can't fool me.
Who tell
You
about
have
it?
some agenda. Spying on her. Always keeping your eye on her.
No, I don't. I simply admire her. She has many qualities worthy of respect, and a strength that matches her beauty. Surely you've noticed.
Yeah, and I noticed first. Get it? So cut it out.
I noticed first. Oh dear, poor
Another
Atten.
thing, stop being all noble around her in your big hero way. She sees right through your little act. She likes honest guys, not guys who run around being unselfish and heroic all the time.
I thought she was the hero.
Oh dear. Yes, Shalar noticing that the disciple seems a bit troubled by something, sort of staring into the distance. Something wrong?
The more worlds we travel to, the more questions I have. It's not just the hardships of the people, but something more.
It's a bit harsh, isn't it? Ah dear. I'm not going to say that. Middle ground, maybe? Yeah, bit of middle ground. People suffer all the time. You can't save everyone, and often you weaken them if you try.
You are right, but there is something more at work here.
What do you mean?
The attacks on KOTOR, Telos itself, the decay on Dantooine. Something is wrong, but I cannot pinpoint what. It's like their connections have become sickened, damaged. Sometimes I feel like I almost understand, and then it just slips away.
Slips away, ever so silently. Oh, so, as we came back on board to gather our purse, seems that we had a little bit of infight. Hello there, Henry Hoover. A bit of infighting there. Atten just about stamping his authority on the disciple, warning him off Shalar. Of course, I don't think she would have been privy to that conversation, but If she was, well, she'd be on cloud number 9 right now.
Something up?
Yes. See if you want to talk yet.
Alright. What did you...
No, not yet. Okay. Just wondering. You seem a bit preoccupied with something. A bit steamed up. But, never mind. Oh god, I love these games with character development and stories. It reminds me of Dragon Age as this. Absolutely, I just love it. Absolutely love it. The way we just influence our companions and play games. Right, okay, so this is what I came back on board to do when I stumbled across that particular cutscene. And I was trying to use the workbench to create some parts using my companion's stats. Now I can't seem to figure out how to do it because we're on the ship. Our companions are not necessarily as part of our party. So if I want to use the workbench to create or break down items, for instance, and I want to create item, oh excuse me, say I want to create Biorestorative Underlay Mark 3, obviously my current treat injury is only level 11, it requires a level 15. Now I do know that Disciple has level 15 treat injury, so he can create this for me, but whilst I'm on board the ship, can he do that? Or do I have to wait till I get to a workbench on the planet side and have him in my party? It seems stupid for that to happen, and there must be a way for him to be able to make this for me on board the ship. Because, well, I want it, for a start. And there might be another couple of things that somebody else might be able to create for me as well, such as better emitters, lenses and cells. So, definitely want to make use of the workbench on board the ship if we can. Just saves us having to go down planet side all the time. So if you do know how to do it, or if I'm thinking that there is no way to do it, just let me know either way, and I can put my mind at rest. But there's no way to do it through here, I don't think. And you see, we can't change party members, so I mean, I don't understand how it's possible. I mean, if I go and speak with Disciple, obviously he serves as a lab station upgrade because he's a medical man, but where is he? Let's have a look. Here he is, look. But he just served as a lab station. Let's have a look on the lab station itself and see if we can create items. See, my current skill is only here, you see? It's taking my skill level into account and not the maximum level of my party, which would have been a handy thing to happen. But anyway, I'm not going to play around with it for now on camera because it might take me. It won't take me a while, but it just slows things down a touch. So I'll do it off camera and wait for your advice and feedback. Right, so party makeup. Now I'm not going to. It would be hilarious to bring Atom and Disciple. They hate each other's guts, and I think, well, having two men bickering over her would make Shalar feel extremely elated. You know, having them fight over her like two dogs fighting over scraps of food. It would be rather humorous. So I'm extremely tempted. Extremely tempted indeed. And it might provide for some rather humorous conversation. So HK is going to be ditched to the curb in favour of these two to start with. We might bring Claire along a bit later, but just initially we're just going to bring them along. So, my budding student, good old Atom the Scoundrel, see how they get along. They're going to have to learn. They can't be at each other's throats all the time. Right, so we've got some levelling up to do, and we're going to have to outfit Disciple with some new equipment. We didn't give him everything back on Dantooine because we didn't trust him, but now we're gaining a bit more trust in him. He can start having some more equipment. So first of all, we'll level up. Skills, right, 4 skill points. I'm not putting him in stealth, but I might have to. Don't have a choice. Okay. Right. Feats. Feats. We could give him heavy armor. We could give him... What does he use? He uses a two-handed... He uses 2 pistols. You see, he's wielding 2 pistols, so ideally we should be giving him the 2-weapon fighting. Is that right? I believe it's right. He's got blaster pistol proficiency. Yeah, definitely better start adding some feats into this so that we get better attack bonuses. So starting Atten's 2-handed proficiency. Let's just take a look at his alright. So that's Atten done and dusted. Now I've picked up a whole host of upgrades since the last time I took a look at the shields and things, but I'm not going to do this now. I don't think it's absolutely important. We can cope. We can cope without it for now. So,
I am ready.
Oops.
I am ready.
Okay, you're ready. I'm not, just bear with me. Right, 1 skill point. Wow. We'll focus him on treat injury. He can be our treat injury specialist. Let's just call him Dr. D. Dr. Disciple. Dr. D's in the house. So he's proficient in 2-weapon fighting. He's proficient in heavy armor. He already has the edge. So what are we going to give to him? Improved conditioning, +2 to all saving throws. He already has Master Rapid Shot. Wow, he's pretty useful. Master Blaster Rifle Specialism. Already got Master Toughness. Who is this man? In fact, I think I may have put these into his points when I was leveling him up on Dantooine. I can't remember exactly. Improved close combat. Precise shot level 2. So he's pretty decent. Upgraded really well. So yeah, what we're going to give him then? That's the next question. Improved conditioning is pretty good, but I think we're going to specialise in... Oh, well, we already have Master Flurry, so we don't need anything else. Okay. Aye, 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 aye. Stealth Run. Regenerate vitality points. That's pretty nifty. As a doctor, you would say he would have that skill. The ability to say. And he can meditate, so that would make sense. Bit of an RP type skill. Right, empathy gives +1 to some crappy stats. Demolitions and stealth. Skill points and nah. Okay, so it's a choice between improved conditioning, I think. Whatever that was. Yeah. +2 to all saving throws. So he's in the peak of his physical condition. Again, a doctor would make sense. Or this one. Where was it? The one, improved vitality, regeneration. So, I think we'll go for the +2 to saving throws to start with. What did I put it in? I thought I had a point to put in feats. What did I put it in? Am I missing a trick here? There we go. So, yeah. Improved conditioning. And he's done. So all that is left for us to do with him is to upgrade his armor and weaponry. In fact, look at that. We've given him nothing. We've been a bit harsh, really. So what he can have is he can have the blaster rifle that Atten used to have. So this is bowcaster, 2 to 11 damage. Now where was it? Blaster rifle. This one here. 1 to 12 and 25% chance to slow. So that's the one that Atten had. So we'll give him that one. Atten's cast off. We will give him not the vibro sword that Shalar had, which was this one, but we'll give him a regular vibro sword. Now he has proficiency in two-handed, so we could give him a double-bladed sword, which would be this one, the Sith War Sword. Preacher 17, +1 and upgradable, although we won't upgrade it just yet. Shalao is very particular about who she gives upgrade parts to. Only those that gain favour with her gets the benefit of having upgraded weapons. So we'll give him the Sith War Sword. Okay, so let's have a look through here. Stealth, no use. Not interested about that. Reflexes and attack modifier, that could be useful. Defense, immunity to stun, fear and horror.